makes sense, because damn, look at this. They're beautiful. So interesting. Oh, no.
I think we are well past interesting at this point. I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's
It's a
field
book.
guide. It will help you to keep
Wizard's
track
field
of
guide.
what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
He's sat on by
Simply cast Revelio on
an
it,
ox.
and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Portrait of Barufalo. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir and is an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. You've unlocked the Field Guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field Guide challenges are only way to acquire experience points or XP. This is your wizarding level XP. Earned from challenges increase your level. XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. Oh, okay. Your Field Guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select the viewed guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back to often to collect the rewards you have unlocked. But I want to get to see that. So I got some new glasses. Oh, nearly.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Ooh, chest. Yeah, flu powder.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You discovered a Flue Flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flue Flames. Here it is. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. Left side of the map is where the students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Select the South Wing region to continue. In this video, you can see the Flue Flames available in that region. Green Flue Flames represents flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray Flue Flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Select the Library region to continue. Professor Lily has unlocked the Central Hall Flue Flames for you. Use R to rotate the map, fast travel to the Central Hall Flue Flames, and press X to travel. Alright.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get
Textures aren't
almost
moving.
anywhere in the castle
Oh.
directly from Central Hall.
Yep. I wonder what that is. Let's see my settings. Alright, that should be good, right? Alright, yeah, they loaded quicker.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
That's cool.
I hope I'm lucky enough one day to buy every broom model at Spintwich.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Two more about Charms
What will I
class.
learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think
Terribly.
you'll enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What about Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Sure, I'm gonna keep it secret because Fig told me to, so.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
She notices.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Yes, ma'am. You're Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I didn't like to lie to her. That's true.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little receptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Extract available quests from the map. Defense against the Dark Arts class. The field guide shows Professor Headcat's class in the lower section of the Shrouding Wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the Charm Compass and the field guide to help me find my way. So this marker represents main quest. Completing the main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. So quests are locked by spell and/or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and/or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be learned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. So Levioso or Accio. Oh, let's get Accio.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
There we go. I guess it just has to load before I can open it. Makes sense, because damn, look at this. So beautiful.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the line.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to go back to them.
Let's begin.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as... Very good!
Oh, there we go. 50 points. And stop.
Excellent control there.
That's on the line. I'm not sure what that one is. Yeah, let me go over here. One more. Alright. And let go.
That's it!
There you go, another 50 points. Easy.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
What if I knock hers off?
Accio!
Oh.
Splendid!
Let us see this.
Well, I can just use her as a back wall. Look at the one on the
That is how
right.
it's done.
I'll show you how I do it. Right here. There we go.
Ouch! Well played. There we go.
I turn again. Let me just get this one in.
Accio.
Go. Oh. Oh.
Remarkable.
Let's go. That's on the edge. Let's go.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
How so interesting? Oh no.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Get hit, get hit. Oh, lucky.
Yes.
Alright. I'm just gonna wait for that. Oh! Ooh. Slowed it down enough.
Control there.
Let us see this. That is
Or she
how
just
it's
block
done.
in the middle. Alright. There we go. I can knock
Well
both them.
done. Watch this. Phew.
Alright. I timed this one perfectly, so it's like this thing is about to go like right now.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
There we go. Look at that.
2 perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Beautiful.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Why am I standing like that?
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own. I'm holding my own, yeah.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is you? Ouagadougou.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou.
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Ouagadougou look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
That'd be
I
cool to see.
remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Surely the magic is weaker. Well, that's incredible, actually.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
That'd be
I
cool.
must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until
just-
next time.
Standing there watching us, huh?
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
Accio on
if you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Interesting.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, Professor. Can't wait. Unlocked new glasses. No, I didn't. Conflict field guide pages. Oh, that's what it is. These ones, okay. Legendary gloves. Okay, cool. Wear a hat or not. Neckwear. Nah. And morph it. Okay.
Student, aren't you?
Oh, hello, Samantha.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Next one to do that. Defense against the Dark Arts. A little laggy. I think there's so much people. Ah, yes. Here we are.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Guardium Leviosa. That's what it was saying in the movie.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Sorry, tell him.
Levioso. Protego. Stupid one. There you go. Levioso.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Interesting.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All
That's
right.
quick.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Talk to them.
Oh.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Thank you.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my fair share of
I've
one
dueled
combat.
enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill.
We will
Look for
see.
Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
What's next? Talk to Luke and Brattleby. We just turn the settings down a little bit. Oh, I think just this area. Wow. So huge. Let me in. More textures.
Here
It's
I've come
Peeves.
to the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
Revelio.
Haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of P's favorite pranking spots. Another one here. Lachlan the Lanky. This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely? No one knows.
Revelio.
Map of Argyllshire. This map depicts Argyllshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebrides black dragon. Oh my gosh. Did I do anything with that?
Leviosa.
Oh yeah, I guess. Wow.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
What's this do? Oh, there you go. That's right.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I did take him down a peg. I mean, that's nice of you.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'll join your club.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
He seems a little young to, like, be setting all this up.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, damn, threatening. To break through yellow shoes, the control spells like Levitation spell, Levioso. Target lock R lets you track enemies without aiming. Use R to change levels while locked. Okay. There we go.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
That's cool. What's next? Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside the regions Hogwarts marked as a flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Woozy after class. Can I teleport?